Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Uh, I'm going to start these counter tasks. Um, in order to do any of this stuff, bridges, landslide, yada 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 yada, we need to get this other warehouse open, which is warehouse trouble. So we're going to run warehouse trouble first. So that's highly recommended to be your first mission. So let's find that. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Let's go. All we gotta do is go get a trailer and drink it to the warehouse. Kind of gotta go the long way around to get to it, but we'll get it. Um, if you're just watching this channel and trying to figure out if it's something you want to watch more of, the channel's all SnowRunner, hence the name Pure SnowRunner. So that's it. I play SnowRunner. I try to show you the easiest way to do stuff, most effective, whatever, in my opinion. You know, and you take it as you will. If you think there's a better way, put it in the comments. But and I'd be willing to give it a crack. But with my research, this is what I found is the easiest way to get here. All right. And we'll have to get a quick thumbnail, as you know, if you've watched my channel before. It's usually quick and painless, but I try to get it while I'm doing the mission because unless it's like like the beginning ones, the first three of a new map, finding the towers, finding upgrades, finding tasks, then I can just take whenever. But with all that is a picture of the lodestar. With this, on the other hand, so like once we get this particular mission done, then we're gonna start attacking well, the bridges, landslides, stuff like that, because we need beams is essentially what it is. And by doing this mission, we unlock the other side of the warehouse that has beams in it. And now it is not unlimited beams. It is not. So be careful on how many you use. Otherwise, you're going to be having to drag metal rolls across this to take them to the fabrication site. I believe it's right up there. To craft metal beams and then bring them back this way. So if you want to save yourself some headaches, just kind of do it this way. It'll work out the best for you. I think it's only 10 beams on that side of the warehouse. So if you do the math on some of this stuff, you're better off doing it a little different way. Alright, we gotta go get that trailer, and I didn't go far enough over. Well, let's cut across here. I should have went this way. But, and we'll get there. More scenic route. You know, because we have so much time. Not really. That was sarcasm. Yeah, so I just grind these missions out. Some take longer than others. I'm going to watch my terrain down there. I want to drop off a rock and tip over. And spend 20 minutes trying to get myself tipped back over. There. We're almost there. We will have to make a trip to that warehouse. I'm just trying to save you multiple trips to the warehouse. You know? So it's not like you can completely avoid it. There's no way you're going to completely avoid having to do it. But you can limit the amount of times you have to do it. Does that make any sense? We got it going. Let's hook and go. Put it in reverse. Alright, let's rock. Thumbnail? Why not? Really get the right which doohickey on my computer. One second. Saved. We're saved. We're saved. No, we're saved. We got the mission saved. Alright, let's get our route planned out here. We're going to have to go to the left. Try to get to that frozen lake over here. Hope everybody's doing well. Soon, Thanksgiving will be upon us. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you all have a good one. It's coming up. It's a little ways around the corner, but a couple weeks yet. And before I know it, the other word is here. The other holiday. Let's shove that into a lower gear so we don't spin. Yeah, there's a few missions that are coming up that are going to be a real humdinger. But in the near future, we'll be doing like the bridges, landslides, other bridges, more landslides, and knocking them all out so we can open up all of our passageways we're going to use. And we'll have to open up the fuel station, which is on the opposite side of the map, but we'll get that. Handled, taken care of, whatever. Let's turn this up a little bit. All right, so in order to get to this, excuse me, a little early in the morning yet. In order to get to this island, where the warehouse is, you can't just attack this. There is no location to climb up on the side of this cliff. So you have to go up and over along the shoreline. Stay along the shoreline, please. Don't go over to the edges. And then across. And then we can go across this way. Across this island. And then where we went up when we were doing the scouting stuff. We're going to come across this thing here over to this. That's our route. I'm going to back that up so you can see it again. You're going to go down around. Because there's no way to get across. Bridge isn't done. And you couldn't replace this bridge before you did all of this because there's no beams. The only thing on this side of the warehouse that's open that you can use is metal rolls. Where if you wanted to, excuse me, if you wanted to take a load of metal rolls over to the doohickey over here, then you could have done that. Excuse me. But I did it this way. Open it up. We'll end up doing it anyway. But just not yet. Excuse me. Whoop. Yep, and that's what you don't want to do. We get lucky enough and hit a winch point that we can reach. Come on, I know there's one. It's right there. Wow, I can't reach them trees right there in front of me. Well, we've got no choice. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to grab another one of these. I think I got a bazillion trucks, right? We're out for a rescue mission. Wee-oo, wee-oo. I don't have the lights on top. And why did I automatically go with the European siren? I'm from the United States. I don't have the wee-woos. Not that kind of wee-woo anyway. But again, this just shows you I do not edit stuff out. And that you want to be careful on the ice. I don't edit it out. I want you to see that I'm a human being, just like everybody else. I know a lot of people would have edited stuff out, you know, to make the video shorter or whatever. I prefer to show you all of the, if there's a blooper, I'm going to show it to you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm a straightforward guy. I'll tell you how it is, even in real life. I mean, this is real life, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to... Nope, I don't play that. If you want to know how it is, I'll show you how it is. I'll give you my honest opinion. Sometimes it's brutally honest. Sometimes it's, you can get me in trouble if I say certain things. I voice my opinion. So, which could be good or bad. Sometimes they need that feedback. You know, they want the honest feedback. Sometimes they don't really want it. I found that out. It's like, well, then don't ask me a question if you don't want to know my honest answer to the question. Because I will give you my honest answer. Unedited, uncensored answer. No filters. Alright, so we got to turn this tub right back upside down, right up on its wheels again. We'll see if we can get on this side and hook that truck. Hopefully we can tip it over without tipping over. End up with 8 things on the ice here. Alright, brakes. Stop the engine. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, it didn't take too long. It actually tipped over pretty easily. I didn't think it would, being on the ice, but we got it. I'll change the time of day here so we get... I try to keep up with it. Wow, that's a different lighting. I try to keep up with it so y'all can see better. Sometimes you get so focused on the game that you don't realize it's actually getting darker because your eyes will automatically adjust to the lighting. Up to a certain point, and all of a sudden, holy crap, it's dark. You know? Or if you're a purist on this game, like when I first started playing this, I would just be like, nope, I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm not going to change any of the time of days. I'm just going to play it. If it's dark, it's dark. But it always seemed like it was dark. I don't know about you, but the daytime flies by and the nighttime drags. It's kind of like Ark. If you've ever played Ark Survival, Evolved, that damn game, you'll be working away, it's daylight, and then it's all of a sudden it's dark. It's like, what the heck? And then it's dark, and it's still dark. And you're looking at the time going, is this even moving? Why is it always dark on this game? And then it seems like that dark time stays forever. It's like, ugh. Even this game, same thing. Once it goes dark, it feels like it's just going to stay dark. It doesn't... Time goes by so slow in the dark. But if you played it on daytime, I think it's because you go straight to afternoon, right? Because afternoon is the brightest time of day on this game. I don't know why I put these dots so far out. I get it, I gotta stay close to shore, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way around. I'll reset the dots. Because you put it on afternoon, it's like, what, 3 o'clock or something? And then you got till about 7, so which is about 4 hours, which in the game it flies by. It's not 1-to-1 scale for time. So it gives you basically enough to do one mission, and then it changes. It's dark again. If that. Depending upon how far you have to travel and all that stuff. But yes, you definitely want to do this one. In my opinion, you want to do this one first. Open up both sides of the warehouse. And as long as you stay along the rocks over here, don't go to the right. Don't go over by the ice over there. You can see it's kind of crackly. You'll keep yourself from breaking through a little bit, so you'll get through it, but you'll struggle more than you would if you just went around. Yep, see, I got a little too far over. Alright. You don't have to go up and over that. You don't have to go up and over this. You can go along the edge here. Alright. Reset the dots. So again, it's like right over here somewhere. We'll go up through. Come across. Careful coming across this little bridge here too. It can get you if you're not paying attention. Even if you are paying attention. It's like I'm being pushed. There we go. And it was like acting weird. Physics, right? In-game physics. You know, it's a simulation. Doesn't make it exactly 100% true simulation. All right, we're gonna slide up between these trees. Excuse me. Shove it into low. And then low high. Pull. Alright. And again, once we get this done, then we'll be golden. We will be golden. It is a beautiful game. You know, the amount of time they must have taken to craft this. You know, the snow on the trees and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you forget about how beautiful this game is. You just need to step back and enjoy it. Because games didn't look like this back when I was a kid. Atari did not look like this. Let me tell you what. Even PC games weren't as good a graphics as this is at the time. If you back it all the way up. The original computers did not have graphics like this for games. I mean, we thought they were great at the time, but they were just okay. You know, it's all generational, I guess. If you went back and grabbed the Commodore 64 or 128, if you could find one, first of all, that's actually working, and started playing some of the games on there, you'd be like, wow, this is nostalgic. That's about all you could say for it. You know, it's like, holy crap, the graphics were great back then. No, they were not. Alright, so let's get this mission done. I think it's going to drag it through and it'll kick it off. Touch a tire. Touch a tire. There we go. Done. Warehouse trouble. So now we can get to... So this side has planks, beams, and consumables. Not unlimited. 10 of each. This side has bricks, unlimited. 10 planks. Concrete blocks, all you want. And service spare parts, all you want. And cargo containers. Metal rolls. And fuel. So it has a bunch on this side, but notice no beams. And in order to do these bridges, you have to have beams. So if you're going to use 2 on this one, 2 on this one, 2 on this one, 2 on this one, because they're all basically the same. Oh, what the landslides are. Does it tell me? Landslide on the highway. That's the quarry. Wooden planks. So we're going to use, right off the bat, you're going to use 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 metal beams to get these bridges opened up. Plus some service spare parts. Is it service? I think so. Anyway, that's that for that video. Or that mission. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully enjoyed the video. I'm going to back up here. Hopefully enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.